So, here's the thing. Sports, not really my jam. Growing up, watching games felt like watching paint dry, but with more shouting. And the whole state pride thing seemed kind of over the top to me. But as they say, life loves throwing curveballs. Picture this. I'm the king of not caring about sports. While everyone's losing their minds over touchdowns and home runs, I'm over here wondering what the big deal is. The idea that you're supposed to root for a team just because of where you're from? Weird, if you ask me. Then, hockey happened. Out of the blue, a buddy drags me to a hockey game at some bar. I went with zero expectations. But man, the moment that puck hit the ice, I was all in. The speed, the skill, it's like nothing else. Suddenly, I'm getting why people get so hyped. But I still couldn't bring myself to dedicate the time to the fandom. But hockey always sat in the back of my mind. Out of all the sports my friends talked about, that would be the one that I cared about the most. Albeit not understanding or following it ever, I was held back by state representation. It bothered me. Enter 2024. I started seeing things differently. This whole hockey obsession made me see sports in a new light. I finally got the whole fan culture thing. Feeling like part of a tribe, I dove headfirst into hockey talk, surprising even myself with how much I cared. My journey to sports fandom wasn't very straightforward. I once jumped on the Steelers bandwagon, only to jump right off just to be contrary. I even had this brief phase where I was all about the Minnesota Vikings, but that fizzled out faster than a cheap firework. A memorable moment for me was this wild playoff game between the Titans and the Steelers in 2003. Drama, suspense, the works. And there was even a time where I tried switching from Pokemon cards to sports cards. I even gave basketball a shot until the squeaky shoes drove me nuts. Fast forward a couple decades of musical chairs with hobbies and bam, 34 years old, hockey grabs me by the collar and says, "You're mine now." Despite the zigzagging path, stumbling into hockey has been eye-opening. It's more than just a game, it's finding your people no matter where they are. It's a reminder that life's full of surprises and the best stuff often comes from left field. Going from a sports snob to a die-hard hockey fan has been a pretty wild ride. Hockey's not just shown me the thrill of the game, it's taught me about a community and passion. So cheers to the unexpected, to stepping out of your bubbles, and to finding joy in places that you least expect. Who knows? Maybe your "how did I get here" suddenly sports moment is just around the corner. So here's the big apology. To everyone I ever laughed at for getting too into sports, I was wrong. There's something about sharing those ups and downs, the thrill of the game, that brings people together in ways that I totally never expected. Now I'm all about the Penguins, the Bruins, the Kraken, and even the Buffalo Sabres. I've gone from zero to sports fanatic real quick. Just to all the sports fans I ever doubted or dismissed, I get it now, and I'm sorry. So here's to the next win of your favorite team. Drinks on me. I've been Deej Penhollow. Thanks for listening to Ineffably Sublime. Hey, Ineffably Sublime podcast community, I'm Deej.
And I'm Mitch.
And we are your guides through the fascinating realms of our show. Here at Ineffably Sublime, we're all about mind-bending discussions, intriguing insights, and a touch of whimsy.
We love to believe this podcast is where curiosity meets laughter. Let's embark on another episode of Ineffably Sublime.
What's up, Sublime Squad? Thanks for joining us for another episode of Ineffably Sublime. I believe this is episode 18, and today we're going to be talking about slang terms that were the old slang terms that need to make a comeback. These are, I don't know how old these are. This is 83 slang terms. The first couple of them, it doesn't really say anything about where they come from or what year they came from, or anything like that. Some of them, I guess, do. But
yeah,
either way, I think that'll be cool. But before we do that, let's do some quick little housekeeping here. Mitch, how we doing? And do you have any shout outs you'd like to make?
I'm doing well, and I can't believe it. I don't think there is a single shout out.
I mean, we could thank your buddy Kurt Squanchy for the lovely little compliment we got.
Oh my God, yes. Why did I not think that? Good
It's okay.
God. Son of a bitch. Yes. Kurt very much enjoyed our last episode, said it was our strongest yet. Which we very much appreciate. He says we're both improving on our skills, and I think he also likes that I pretty much talk about him almost every show. I feel like I've got a Kurt story almost every week.
That makes him biased.
Probably.
I'm kidding,
and that's okay. That's all right. I'm totally fine with that. But yes. Thank you, Deej, for reminding me about the shout out from Kurt. I can't believe I forgot that. See, that crap happens, and it drives me nuts is when we forgot, because how a couple weeks ago with the Rokier family, I kept saying we got to talk about them at the beginning of the show. Then we were like almost done whenever we finally realized, oh my God, I got to give them a shout out because Michelle Rokier just absolutely loves our show.
Right.
So we're going to do this early. So in case she got bored with us a couple weeks ago and stopped listening, definitely Michelle, thank you for listening. And Joe, thank you also for listening. Joe just spent some time in, looked like Argentina here a couple weeks ago for his birthday. Because his and my birthday are 10 days apart. But yeah, he had some pictures on his Facebook. He was living it up. It was looked pretty sweet down there.
That's pretty cool. And as of the time of this recording, I believe Amanda is in Alaska.
I just saw that she said something about a 5.5 hour flight when we brought out the tongue teeth episode.
Yeah, so
yeah,
she's taking us across states. She's giving us different listens in different parts of the world.
Yeah.
So when we look at our statistics, we're gonna be like, oh, look at that, Fairbanks, Alaska. We got a listener there. Albeit the Du Boisian, but
Yeah, that's all right though. That's all right. Now I wonder when, because Brett Stewart, he listens every week and he lives in San Francisco. So I wonder, does that pop up? Did we get a West Coast listener?
I don't know. I can bring it up though. Let's look at our statistics here because
demographics.
It doesn't go too far, like too into depth in terms of like location.
Oh, okay.
It just kind of says like, states or wherever it happens to be.
And I do want to give him he put on my Facebook page here the other day. I don't remember what it was about. I don't know. Was it the anniversary of, and we were just talking about this movie at work the other day that you need to watch, The Last Starfighter. From 1980, what was it? 1984, 85, something like that. He shared with me. I haven't really messaged Brett much here lately. What was the context of The Last Starfighter? I think it was just he saw the picture and he sent it to me.
Yeah, well, it looks great. I can't wait to check that out.
Oh my God, it's fantastic. Do you have a DVD player, Blu-ray?
I have PS4.
Oh, okay. Well, if I remember, I'll bring you the disc. I ended up just because it's so hard to try to. Because I think I couldn't even find it like on Prime or any of those. So I ended up just going on Amazon, and it was like $8 for the movie. So I just bought the physical copy because I don't think I was even able to download it.
Well, I mean, yeah. If you have it and want to bring it, I'll watch it.
Yeah, you better watch it. It's freaking awesome.
All right,
just such a cool concept. Sorry.
No, you're good. We have Pennsylvania, New York, California, Ohio, Virginia, Massachusetts, Oklahoma, Texas, New Jersey, Illinois, Florida, Indiana, Kansas, Georgia, Rhode Island, Washington, Wyoming, Arkansas, and Tennessee.
God damn. That's a lot of states.
Yeah.
I can't
Majority
think of...
is Pennsylvania, of course.
Mm-hmm.
4% California, 4% New York, New York, and 2% Ohio, 2% Virginia, 2% Massachusetts. All of the rest of which I named were all 1% or less.
Oh, okay. Trying to think
Looks
of who.
like the majority of our podcast listeners come from Apple Podcasts, 56%,
Oh, okay.
31% come from Spotify, so that encompasses 87% of our listenership, and then the rest are just from random.
Oh, okay. Like what? Like YouTube and shit, I wonder.
Just says web browser, so.
Oh. Hey, however you can get it, you get it, baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
Huh. So yeah, we're sitting at 656 all-time plays on Spotify, and I don't know about Apple. I should probably get on there and check, huh?
Yeah, why don't we? Because what was it? It was just, February 8th is when you sent we celebrated our 500th listen. And here, that was just on Spotify. That didn't even include Apple.
Correct.
Oh, we're getting huge. I don't know. My ego's gonna start growing here pretty soon. It's one of the, I walked into Dollar General and I said something to somebody, and then I want to be like, "What? Don't you know who I am?"
Like, I'm Spirit of the Woodpecker, baby.
I don't know why I feel arrogant sometimes. Yeah.
Back when I was at Domino's, I would hear people, on the phone or whatever, and I would be like, wow, like, you sound exactly like this dude on a podcast. And I was waiting for him to be like, I am that guy. But it never happened. All right. So Apple says we have 1,529.
God damn.
Yeah. So we're
1,529 plus what was 6?
Yeah, 658.
2,187 listens.
So that's pretty good, all things considered.
Yeah, I think I'm responsible for 50 of those, I think.
At the very least. So let's see. We started when? November?
Yeah.
So it's November, December, January, February. So 4 months. So what was it? 2000 what?
2,187 is what I had, but then I cleared it by accident.
It's okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what you said.
187. Let's see, divide that by 4. So we're averaging 546 a month.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is really awesome.
So that's pretty good. We'll take it to the top. No ceilings, baby.
Yep. You guys listening, thank you for listening. Keep on listening. One thing that always drove me nuts when I would listen to certain podcasts and other things, when they would always do that, hit that like and share button so you can spread the word. Now I feel like I need to say that. I mean,
we used to. I was doing that.
You were saying it a lot. Yeah. Maybe if I say it this time, maybe we'll get 1 or 2 extra likes.
Oh, maybe.
Please hit that like and share button. I whispered
Subscribe.
Sweet nothings. Yes.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends, your loved ones. Even people you don't like. Tell them anyway.
That's right.
Yeah, just tell anybody.
Now, this week is DuBois SuperCon, and I'm going to have a little sign up there for people. They can just tap their phone on the sign and,
That's so cool.
Hopefully become a fan of the show.
And if Beth Lanzoni is listening, she was blown away by the business card thing that you gave me, where she was like, I need to know how to listen to your show. I need to know. And then I'm like, bam. You told me to bring it out. I forgot about it. And then she just tapped the phone on that card because it's just looks like just a silver card. And then boom, there it was. So
that's what I did. I just put that behind our picture and it works like a charm. You just tap the phone to it and it brings it up. It's absolutely amazing.
Sweet.
So hopefully people, will do it.
Hopefully. You better.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get started here with This is a list of 83 words you'll want to start using. It's old school slang terms that are well overdue for a comeback. So these are usually pretty interesting, and it gives you a little definition about each one, but it does not say in which world it came from, in which century or which year, I guess, would be the proper terminology.
How long in the days of yore?
Yeah, which day from yore?
Yeah.
So
was it BC? Was it before Christ entered? Existed, not entered.
That was so funny. Before Christ existed. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. All right. So I'll let you go ahead and start with this one because I can't wait to say number 2.
Okay. Number 1 is wet sock. A wet sock is a limp handshake. Or in Australia, that would just be a dull person, a person that sucks, a Squidward, if you will.
Squidward is a wet sock.
Yeah, so it's just what I want is some terminology. Like, yeah, that dude's a total wet sock. A limp handshake. That's
limp
funny.
Handshake,
too.
Yeah. I know I've given quite a few limp handshakes by accident before in my day.
I like giving limp handshakes on purpose.
there used to be a guy at Sears. I can't remember his name, but he would always go to shake my hand and he would do that trick where he would stick his index finger in at the last second, and then when we're in the middle of shaking hands, he would wiggle his finger so you could all you would feel is the index finger tickling the palm of my hand, and it freaked me the hell out. It was hilarious though.
Yeah, that's goofy.
That is goofy. Jeff Burkett was his name. Pretty cool dude. Yeah, I think I'd like to purposely give a limp handshake.
Just put her there and like, you know what I mean? Like put your hand out like you're going to really do it and then just go completely limp. Like, I think that'd be awesome.
That would be.
I would hire somebody immediately if they did that to me.
It's like, you know what? You're my kind of guy.
That's my kind of weird right there. You got
Yeah, and I feel like I have heard wet sock before in regards to a dull person. I feel like I have, but I don't know where.
We're going to bring it back.
I think we should.
Don't be such a wet sock.
Yeah, like I don't really know any wet socks.
Who's a real wet sock?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I can be a wet sock at times, I know. I know I can be pretty dull. But,
I don't think so.
I have to think.
You're a dry sock.
Well, I appreciate that.
You're the driest of socks.
Oof. Oh. Oh. All right. So number 2, happy cabbage. Happy cabbage is a sizable amount of money to be spent on self-satisfying things. So if you got
fuck you money.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So probably next weekend or 2 weekends from now. I don't know. I'm going to have to do it earlier than that. I'm going to have some happy cabbage then. It's not going to be a sizable amount, but for me, it'll be a sizable amount. I'm going to get a couple things.
Have some happy cabbage on hand.
Yeah, some happy cabbage. I like that one.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh my God.
Number 3 is PANGWANGLE. PANGWANGLE. PANGWANGLE is to live or go along cheerfully in spite of minor misfortunes. That's what I do.
Yeah. Yeah, you are very much a good pangwangler. You know.
Just whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just go with the flow, and you know, don't what's the word I'm looking for? Don't let the man get you down, or don't overthink things that are out of your control, Pangwangle.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't be a wet sock either. Don't be a wet sock and start to pangdangle.
Pangwangle.
Pangwangle, not pangdangle.
Pangdangle. Pangwangle.
Pangwangle. Nice. I like that.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Yeah. So we got in the ketchup. So in the ketchup means in the red or operating at a deficit.
Interesting.
So that's just another. So you're just saying something that's red. So that one's okay. I don't think I'd ever use that one.
In the ketchup. Yeah, that just seems like an overstep.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh my God. Look at the underneath this one. Look at the more articles about phrases and sayings.
There it is. One. Why do people say Jesus H Christ, and where did the H come from?
Wow.
That's
funny.
I think we have talked about this before, where I think it's My father-in-law will actually say Jesus Herald Christ. And that cracks me
funny.
up.
Like,
yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's no, I know it's not accurate. I know Jesus's real middle name wasn't Harold, but like,
what if it was?
It could have been, I guess. Oh.
I mean, there's a lot of speculation about whether or not his name was actually Jesus. Like, I'm pretty sure that's just what it came to be after, hundreds and hundreds of translations and people saying it, and just probably easier. But I'm pretty sure his name was like Yeshua.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Yeah, I just learned about this whole, well, I mean, I've mentioned on here quite a few times, I'm not even remotely religious. But yeah, it was actually a sports documentary. They were talking about the Bible and about how many times it's been interpreted, and like the most, recent, I guess, quote unquote Bible is not even, I guess it depends on who you ask. I don't want to get super religious-y here, but they're like, so much of that is like misinterpreted in ways when it comes to like the very, very original one, which I didn't know there was an original one. Because it was in what they see, was it Hebrew or something like that, or some shit?
Right. Man making coffee.
Oh my God.
Hebrew.
David, come on. That's great. But yeah, that's about as religiously I'm gonna get. We'll stop talking about that, because I don't know what the hell. I really don't know what. People are gonna be like, "What? This guy's a freaking moron. He doesn't not even close to being right."
No,
but it was a thing about Reggie White was talking about. Reggie White was a really good football player in the 80s and 90s, and he was very, very religious back in the day. And then like 3 months before he died, he did this big long interview with ESPN, and he was like, "Hey, I'm just now learning that there was, the old Bibles, what they said aren't even, are vastly different than what is being read now, and blah blah blah." So that's where I'm getting my info is from.
Well, there's also a bunch of books from the Bible that have been removed, so there's a lot of information that's being left out, but that's for another podcast, sir. Number 5.
Not ours. Yeah, not ours.
Number 5 is flub the dub, which is, it means to evade one's duty. So we often have this happening at work. People like to flub the dub.
I'd very much like to flub the dub.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like to, but I think I would like to now.
Flub the dub.
I'm gonna. There goes Mitch. He's flubbing the dub. that wet sock's gonna flub the dub, and he's not gonna pangwangle at all.
Yeah,
or I am gonna pangwangle.
Yeah, you want a pangwangle?
I do want a pangwangle.
Flubbing the dub.
Flub the dub. That's fantastic. I love that one. All right, so okay, number 6, pine overcoat. And that's basically just a coffin.
That's a weird one.
Yeah, just call it a coffin. I mean, that's stupid.
Yeah, that's just that's flubbing the dub right there. That's,
yeah.
You don't want to, that's sugarcoating it. That's what that is.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm not down with that one.
Number 7 is a butter and egg man. A butter and egg man has nothing to do with breakfast at all. The term, according to Green's Dictionary of Slang, refers to a wealthy but unsophisticated small-town businessman who acts like a playboy when he visits the big city. What the hell? So specific.
Wow, that is very a wealthy but unsophisticated small-town businessman who acts like a playboy. So that would be somebody basically from, like, our neck of the woods, I would say. That owns a business.
Yeah, it's like somebody from Du Bois with a little bit of happy cabbage goes out to New York, and it's just like, I'm gonna live like Tony Stark for the day.
And to be called that would
Like
be
you're just a butter and egg man, sir.
here. Like, oh, there goes Rick, that fucking butter and egg man.
And he's being a total number 8, Zib. Zib is a nincompoop.
Zib.
Dude, nincompoop should be on this list. Like,
I'd much rather use nincompoop than Zib, honestly.
That's a weird one, man.
Yeah, I don't like Zib. That just sounds too
short and
yeah,
sweet.
science fiction-y too. So now we got number 9, give someone the wind. And that means to jilt a suitor.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
Jilt?
Yeah, I would figure you would know what the hell jilt means.
That belongs on this list too.
Mr. Big Word. To jilt is to suddenly reject or abandon. Or it's a person, especially a woman who, oh my God, capriciously rejects a lover. So to abandon a suitor is basically
to reject somebody. So, if someone's flirting with you and you're just not having it.
You're going to give someone the wind.
Give them the wind.
That just sounds like farting in someone's face.
Yeah, for real.
Oh my God, this picture of this dude is he holding a sausage?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, so it's this is you anyway. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I did 2 of them before, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Number 10 is Bagzo Mystery. In the 1909 book, Passing English of the Victorian Era, a dictionary for the heterodox English slang and phrase, captures some great phrases. For instance, they called sausages bags of mystery.
Wow, so that is a sausage then.
Good look, man.
And that's a well, there it is right below it. It's a salami salesman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's got some red-ass cheeks.
And he looks like Sadie Hawkins.
He does look like Sadie Hawkins, that bitch. Where did I just watch something that they actually did mention Sadie Hawkins?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my God. Oh, it was an episode. I think it was an episode of Bob's Burgers. They just mentioned something real quick.
It's so funny. I saw a meme last night that said that Bob's Burgers is also an appropriate name for SpongeBob.
Oh my God, it is.
They're interchangeable.
They are. I love Bob. I've got Bob's Burgers on right now. I've got it on mute. I swear to God, I could watch that show 3-4 hours a night. Actually, I do watch it.
There's a movie coming out. I don't remember the name of it. It's something kills the world. And it's about this dude. He's like deaf and mute or something like that. And he has an inner monologue. And the entire inner monologue, the whole movie is narrated by the guy who plays Bob.
Yes. I did see that.
It makes
no
weirdest
sense.
Thing. And no, he's like I went deaf at an early age, and I used my inner monologue as the last voice that I heard from this video game, and it happened to be that
guy. Yeah, it's still weird. I mean, like the actual trailer, makes like no sense. It's a very odd movie.
That dude is wild. Like that guy that voices Bob.
Oh yeah, H. John Benjamin is his name.
Yes, I was just looking it up. And dude, was it you that told me about his piano album, his jazz album?
I don't think.
Do you not know about this?
I don't think so.
Dude has an entire jazz album on Spotify, okay, where there's actual music being played and this dude's playing the piano and he has no idea how to play the piano.
H. John Benjamin.
So I'm gonna look this just up. Playing nonsense over top of good jazz. It's so funny.
Well, there it is. All right,
I'm gonna have to. It sounds ridiculous, dude. Like,
yeah, this guy's. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this. Yeah, I had no idea about that. That doesn't sound so familiar funny. At all.
Yeah, he's an interesting fellow.
He is. He's one of those. He just kind of pops up in a episode here and there.
He's like, he's kind of like Patrick Warburton. Like
he's very much like Patrick.
His voice is like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Remember the other day when I told you I was playing a game of pool in my Oculus?
No.
Oh, I put on my Oculus the other day and I was playing a game of, pool billiards.
Mm-hmm.
And I was playing against the computer, and the computer guy started talking, and it was fucking Patrick Warburton. I was like, what the fuck?
That'd
This
be
is
awesome.
so weird. Yeah, it turns out he voices the entire game.
He's got an awesome voice. Both those guys do.
Yeah.
I'm very jealous of their voices.
Very, very recognizable forever.
Yep. Absolutely. There it is. Absolutely.
So, all right.
Yeah,
Number 11.
I'm still going to remember Bags of Mystery is basically a sausage. Okay. All right. So now number 11, we're going to cop a mouse. So that was a Victorian era phrase that meant get a black eye. As Passing English explains, cop in this scene is to catch or suffer, while the color of the obligation at its worst suggests the color and size of the innocent animal named. I feel like I butchered the way. Did I butcher that? How I read that?
Cop a mouse was a Victorian era phrase that meant get a black eye. As Passing English explains, cop in this sense is to catch or suffer, like cop a feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I do know. I do know that.
So cop a black eye. So to get a black eye from something. That's wild.
That's the catch. The color of the obligation at its worst suggests the color and size of the innocent animal named. I don't know. I should have just stopped at get a black eye because the rest of that didn't make any sense. Like I said, after we got done reading it, I felt like I really butchered it, but I don't think I did. Too bad. So I've never in my life ever had a black eye.
Neither have I.
Yep. I know
Never
there's a
needed
couple.
one.
Yeah, I've no. What was it? There was a.
What the hell am I saying? Never needed one. Yeah.
I know you've needed one. I think everybody needs one.
My head's in the clouds today, apparently. Never needed a black eye. Never got one. Never copped a mouse before.
That makes two of us.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
I know.
It makes me mad whenever things like slang terms don't make it any better. Like,
no.
What the fuck? Like, who come up with that?
Yeah. An idiot, right? Basically.
The color and size of the innocent animal named. So, if your whole face becomes black and blue, you're like, oh, I copped a capybara. Like,
yeah.
Fuck?
And isn't I guess is there black mice? I guess I don't know. Any mouse I've ever seen has always been gray. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure there are black ones. Like,
yeah, I guess there probably are. Yeah, that's just
like this.
Stupid.
Like, no, this next one here, number 12. Don't sell me the dog. It's a fancy way of saying don't lie to me. Like, it's way easier saying don't lie to me. Like, why would you look at somebody and be like, don't sell me the dog? Like, that's fucking weird. And like, when you're trying to like keep the conversation cool and lively while you're telling somebody who you think is lying to you, like, you're never going to use that phrase "don't lie to me" in a way that is, like, lighthearted. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what does selling a dog have anything to do with lying? Like, how's that accurate, not accurate, but whatever the word is I'm trying to find. Like, I don't understand what part of sell me a dog.
It's just something you used capriciously. Like, I don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these are dumb. We're kind of getting a downward spiral with some of these here. We started really good with PANGWANGLE or PAGWANGLE. And all that.
Or maybe it's being used facetiously, which is another one of your favorite words, but
I hate that word.
Which means inappropriately humorous. Like, so during the situation where somebody may be lying to you, you're trying to lighten it up a bit.
Yeah.
And saying it facetiously.
And remember the other day how we were talking about something, and I started the conversation with, I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking about doing this. Then I said, well, why the hell would I ever lie? So now I might just start saying, I'm not going to sell you a dog here, but I'm thinking about doing this.
I mean, I'm down.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is. Like, hey, man, I'm not going to sell you a dog here, but I think I might take off work this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, people do say that a lot. Like, I'm not going to lie. Really don't want to go into work. I might call off. Like, all right, cool.
And I feel like I say that way too often. I text that a lot too, where I'm like, I'm not going to lie here. I'm thinking of doing this. I'm not going to lie. I'm considering. It's like, well, of course I'm not going to lie. Or I should just start saying, it's like, you know what? I'm going to lie here for a second. I can't wait to go to work this weekend.
Look, I mean, yeah, like it's weird to call out. It's like, remember what I told you the other day? Whenever you think something's funny, you're telling a story, you think something's funny, and you say, "Oh man, I laughed and laughed." Like, the fuck? Like, I thought it was so funny. Like, okay, thanks for the inner monologue there, champ. It drives me crazy, but I still do it. Like, I do it too. It's just bizarre.
Yep. The other thing that kills me sometimes is when somebody says something that's funny, and then they just respond with, "Oh man, that's funny," but they're like completely straight faced as they're saying it. It's like, well, is it funny? Because you're not showing any emotion. You're just telling me that that's funny. At least chuckle.
That's the in-person response to just texting LOL.
Yeah, that is a very much LOL. I never use LOL. Never.
I mean, I kind of do a lot, but I'm actually laughing. Like, I'm not just saying it, what is the word? Facetiously.
You just use that again. That's funny.
I think it's funny.
It could be funny. It could be.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go with the door knocker.
Anyway.
Anyway, the door knocker is a type of beard. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. I might grow this. So it's shaved, leaving hair under the chin and upon each side of the mouth forming with mustache. Wait, side of the mouth forming with mustache, something like a door knocker.
I gotta look this up. I don't. Door knocker.
Shaved, leaving. Why am I
beard?
I feel like I'm really reading these things weird. Shaved, leaving hair under the chin, and upon each side of the mouth forming. Upon each side of the mouth, forming with mustache, something like a door knocker. It still is worded very weird.
It is worded very odd.
Yeah, let's see. Have you looked up what a door knocker looks like?
I mean, it just kind of...
Let's see.
It just looks like a normal, like, goatee.
Door knocker beard.
There's nothing spectacular about it. They've got images of Benedict Cumberbatch.
There's Jason Momoa.
Yeah, Momoa.
Some weird looking guys. There's Chris Pine.
Huh. Who's this fellow over here? Is that David Beckham?
Yes. If we're at the same place.
Yeah. Brad Pitt's under there.
Yeah, there's Brad Pitt.
So it just looks like a regular ass goatee.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. I would just say goatee. I would never call it. That's a whole door knocker you got on there. That's weird. Now, number 14, something that I have and I will use, a bald head, is called a fly rink.
Ooh.
A fly rink.
Nice.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Well, it's like a rink, like an ice skating rink for flies. Fly rink.
Oh my god.
Right?
My head went to, like, have you ever heard of somebody saying like, oh, you could land a plane on that dude's forehead? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I love number 15. It's one of my favorites.
Oops. Okay, it is. I was looking up fly rink. All right, where are we at? Fly rink. Ooh, 15. Giggle mug. So a giggle mug referred to a person who is always smiling.
Shut your giggle mug.
Like Paul Lanzoni, I would consider him a giggle mug.
Oh, for sure.
The dude's always happy.
Yeah.
Paul, you're always happy, and it drives me nuts sometimes. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I like it. It's very refreshing to see somebody, to see a giggle mug.
It is.
Yeah.
Giggle
Because
mug.
there's not enough giggle mugs in this world, I feel.
Shut your giggle mug. I want to say that now.
Yeah.
Oh, you shut your giggle mug. What's so good about it? It's like someone's like, good morning. Oh yeah. What's so good about it?
Yeah. It's like, shut the fuck up, giggle mug.
All right. Number 16 is a nose bagger. A nose bagger.
Nose bagger
is someone who takes a day trip to the beach. He brings his own provisions and doesn't contribute it all to the resort that he's visiting.
That's
What
way too
the
specific.
fuck?
That's another one. That's way too specific.
Why?
So what if he just goes to the beach? So he's still not considered a nose bagger yet?
I have no
does
idea.
he have to do all of this? And it's like, whoop, he's not a nose bagger yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if you look it up, this would be the exact equivalent of somebody who who like goes to McDonald's just to eat their own lunch. Like if you go to
Okay.
McDonald's just for a place to sit and eat your own food.
So that's just being a dick. Now,
That's
why
a nose bagger.
Why did I get motorcycles? Oh, because I spelled. Oh my god! I typed in Nise Bagfer. Nose bagger.
Wait, nice bag for? Like
Well, yeah, because I typed in NISE space BAGFER. It's a nice Bagfer, and it came up a bunch of motorcycles.
that's a nice bag for your motorcycle. What the fuck, dude?
What's even crazier is Google knew what it was going. Well, it didn't know what I wanted, but if you type in nice Bagfer, it comes up with that.
Oh my god, dude. That's probably one of the funniest mistakes I've ever heard. Nice bag for?
Yep.
That's a bag for there. That's a nice bag for you got there.
Right there.
Nice.
There. There you go. I'm going to send that to you to let you know this is exactly what I did. Because I'm an idiot. There you go.
Nice bag for.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And that was supposed to be, as I was typing it, that was supposed to be me typing in nose bagger.
Not only that, but it's NISE.
Yeah. I don't know where my thumbs were going on that.
That's a nice bag. That's a nice bag for.
Nice bag for.
That's a nice bag for your motorcycle there.
What are you looking at my gut for?
Gut
I tell
for.
you, I'm almost done with season 9 of Trailer Park Boys. It's just not doing it for me anymore, man.
Oh man.
I mean, I did get to that the baby's name is The Motel,
I love that.
and the address was Ray. Yeah, because they got to the motel, and now, what is it? They tried to, Cyrus and that dude that always uses the slingshot they tried to burn the motel down, but then the helicopters after them. It's just, I don't know. I think the love affair of Trailer Park Boys is waning.
Keep going with it a little bit.
I will. I'm
I
not
like
done.
it.
Yeah.
I thought it was all right.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple funny parts. What was it? Leahy just drilled a hole in a mannequin that he made to look like Julian. So he's in the hot tub right now with all of J-Rock's blueberry liquor, and he's like, his whole body's like blue.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
The liquor
like
snurf.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my favorite. That's the drunkest you'll ever see Leahy.
Yeah. It's bad. It's bad. Like
The
bad funny.
He looks like a liquor snurf.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Man, something else happened, and I laughed and I laughed, and
Did you think it was funny?
Yeah, I LOL'd. Yeah, I was like sitting here. I'm like, oh man, that's funny. So
That's funny.
anyway, Nosebagger, we're gonna go to number 7. Or is it my turn to do 7? Wait, no.
Yeah, you're on 17.
I'm on 17. Okay, number 17. We're not up to dick. So if something or someone was not up to dick, it was not healthy.
Interesting.
So a lot of my eating is not up to dick then, because I am not healthy. I'm not a healthy eater.
You're not a dick eater.
So I am. No, I am not.
So also back in the day, I don't know what this is, a really old saying. There was a Marvel comic where Iron Man was having a conversation with Captain America, and he said the word solid dick.
Oh.
And he said, this is from Iron Man 2 Captain America. He's like, still brooding, eh? Maybe what you need is some solid dick from an Iron Man. And he goes, maybe I do, Shellhead. Maybe I do. So basically, solid dick means straight talk.
I would much rather say straight talk than. Wow. What year was that? Oh, you didn't know what year that was, but
yeah, I have no idea. I'm thinking
that's way.
Yeah, it's old school, man. It's a really old comic.
Well, what do you figure? What Iron Man and Captain America? That's from the 60s. I feel that they were introduced.
I mean, it's definitely golden age for sure.
Yeah,
solid dick.
Wow.
Not up to dick, solid dick.
Well, I mean, if it's coming from Iron Man, it is going to be rather solid. So he's not lying.
You're not feeling very up. You're not up to Richard these days.
Oh man, not up to dick.
So look, number 18 is take the egg, which means to win. That's dumb. That
is dumb. So we watched the Penguins the other night take the egg.
That's right.
They took the egg from Vancouver.
The Canucks, yeah.
Yes, the Canucks. And apparently you don't want to call people Canucks when you're up in Canada. Apparently that's slang that they're not fans of. Yeah. Oh. I did not know that till I was up there the one time. And they're like, well, whatever you do, don't call them Canucks. And I was like, well, there's a hockey team called the Vancouver Canucks. I'm like, well, don't call them that. So I didn't. Or I would have I'd have rode the mouse or hid the mouse. What's the thing about the mouse with the black eye? I'd have copped a mouse.
Copped a mouse, yeah.
Yeah, someone would have given me a black eye.
I mean, there's nothing negative about it.
I don't know.
When used by non-Canadians or when referring to specifically French Canadians, it sometimes uses a neutral nickname of self-reference. So
they just don't know
why. They just don't like it.
They just don't like Americans maybe calling them Canucks. Maybe.
I mean, that'd be like them coming down here and being like, "Sup, Yankee?" Like,
yeah, true.
I don't know. I wouldn't care.
No, I wouldn't care either. I get called weird things all the time. So what's the difference?
Have you ever been called a whooper up?
Yes. I really haven't, but I am definitely a whooper up, which is an inferior singer.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh my God. There's a TikTok going around. I think it was a basketball game. I don't know, it looked like a 10-year-old girl.
Oh, I saw it.
Oh my God, you want to talk about a whooper up? That girl could not sing. That's what these people are like. The parents need to be thrown in jail for thinking, for telling their kid that, hey, you know what? You can sing. Shame on them.
Yeah,
I mean,
for real.
That was bad.
That's wild, man.
I mean, good for the kid. The girl, hey, she was very confident out there. She was very flamboyant, not flamboyant, but she very much enjoyed herself. And you know what? She had fun. Good for her. But wow, that was bad.
Poor kid.
Yeah, poor whooper up.
Poor whooper up. Number 20 is a rain napper.
I like that.
That's just an umbrella.
I like that. Rain napper.
Yeah, so on a soaker or a real cat and dog day, you take out your rain napper and you...
Yeah, yeah, you see? Yeah. Oh, rain napper. I like that.
I love number 21.
Oh, 21 as a sauce box. And a sauce box is basically your mouth.
It's such a sauce box.
You need to watch your sauce box, you son of a bitch. I do like some of these. They're getting a little bit better. We hit a bad patch. Now they're getting a little bit.
You better take that upside down sauce box, turn it into a giggle mug real quick. And you're gonna cop a mouse there, champ.
Yep. Got a good old nose bagger on that sauce box.
A Nise Bagfer. That's dude. I still can't fucking.
I don't know why in the hell I typed like that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Nise Bagfer.
Nise Bagfer.
Dude. Oh man. I hope someday I get a motorcycle and I'm just like, I'm looking for a Nise Bagfer my bike here.
I didn't even spell nice right either. It was it was an N-I-S-E.
Yeah, Nise Bagfer.
Nise Bagfer.
God.
Oh.
That's the funniest thing, man.
Oh my God, I lost where we're at.
Number 22.
Oh, there we are. Okay.
Is pretzel bender. And here's a multi-purpose bit of slang. According to the 1967 Dictionary of American Slang, pretzel bender can mean a peculiar person, a player of the French horn, a wrestler, or a heavy drinker.
Wow. So this thing's got it's got all these purposes that it could mean, and I haven't heard it at all.
Nah, never. Pretzel bender.
Yeah.
A peculiar person or a player of the French horn, dude.
Jeez.
Why? That's so oddly specific. Like,
yeah. And what part of heavy drinking would make you a pretzel bender?
I don't know, man, but could you imagine?
I definitely get wrestler, being a pretzel bender because you're bending arms and shit. French horn, that's weird.
Imagine a real shady French horn playing wrestler who drinks a lot. He's a superhero, the pretzel bender.
Wow, pretzel bender. Huh.
Shady by day, French horn playing wrestler by night. Likes to go out for a beer, too.
Just friggin' drunk.
He likes having his flag out.
Yep. Oh, yeah, having your flag out. Nice. And in other ways to say drunk.
So what happens when a pretzel bender... Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. This is you anyway.
So what happens when a pretzel bender drinks too much? That's when you need to use some old slang terms for being drunk, like having your flag out, or being soapy-eyed, or being full as a tick, seeing snakes, canned up, zozzled, owled, striped, or stripped? No, striped.
I'd say striped, yeah.
Squiffed, or swacked.
Swacked. Wow.
Man, those are a lot.
Yeah, and see, having your flag out, that just sounds like you got your ding dong out.
Your pangwangle out.
Yeah, pangwangle. Wow,
Dang,
soapy-eyed, full as a tick. I like zozzled. I don't like seeing snakes. That's weird. Full as a tick is stupid. I do like squiffed and swacked.
Squiffed and swacked. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Also, that took us... Oh, my God. That was from 23 to 32.
Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
That's good. I like whenever they condense it.
Yep. So pretzel benders having their flag out. Oh, my God. This one's weird. Okay, so 33. Hotter than Dutch love and harvest. So people needed a lot of ways to describe excessive heat in the days before air conditioning. One phrase was hotter than Dutch love in harvest. Dutch love and harvest. Interesting.
So
who are the Dutch? The Dutch are...
Pennsylvania Dutch?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's Pennsylvania Dutch, but what country is that... I don't know. Is that Holland? Holland or the Dutch?
What country is Dutch? Netherlands.
Oh, the Netherlands.
The Netherlands.
Oh, okay. Well, then what's Holland then? I thought...
I don't know.
Holland. Yeah, I don't know either.
Dutch, German, or Holland? Don't know. Doesn't really say. Netherlands,
Oh, okay.
Belgium.
Oh, okay. All right, I gotcha.
Now, listen, out of respect for our lovely, loyal listener, Amanda, I'm going to just go ahead and skip number 34 and 35 because she hates that word, and I don't want her to just pause the episode and never listen to the rest. So,
She doesn't like the M word.
no, she does not. It gives her.
She got a phobia.
Oh, yeah, maybe she does.
I wonder what the phobia of, I won't say the word either.
I don't know.
Huh. So you might, so what do they say? So what is this for heat stroke? The bear got him. We can at least say that part.
The bear got him?
The bear got him. The bear in the case was heat stroke. Huh. So heat stroke. I got heat stroke a couple times in my life. The one time was at Yankee Stadium. That was
really
fun experience. Yeah, it was hotter than hell that day. It's a semi gross story, so I won't tell it on here. But yeah, it was very hot, and I got very sick that day. So the bear got me that day.
Dang.
Yeah, it got me hard.
The bear got me hard.
Yeah.
I love number 36. What
All
the
right.
fuck, dude?
So let's see. Number 30.
Hot as a half-fucked fox in a forest fire.
A region. So it's a regional term from the South for anything hot. Hot as a half. Wow. Why does the fox only have to be halfway fucked? Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
I mean, a poor fox.
That poor fox.
That poor fox. I mean, it got halfway through, and then all of a sudden a fire started. Poor little guy. Oh my god!
The person throwing's like, "Oh, let's get the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. You got a job to do. Finish your job.
How long were they banging for? I mean, you would figure a forest fire. I mean, I guess they can come really quick. The fires that are not, well, maybe foxes can too. I don't know.
God damn it, dude. I love this show. Jesus.
But because he'd still be like, well, I mean, I guess when you want to do it, I mean, I'd probably still want to do it in a forest during, I don't know. Anywho, so let's go to 37. Is that my turn? It is my turn.
Yeah, it is.
So it's 37. Gives a body the flesh creep. So that's the shivers. Can be used when it's cold outside. So you can be... So during the summer, we're hot as half-fucked foxes in a forest fire. But in the wintertime, we gave our body the flesh creep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So then that leads us to the next one here. Number 38, 39, and 40. Colder than the hinges of hell. Colder than a brass toilet seat in the Yukon. So cold that the milk cows gave icicles. Wow.
I like that one.
That's now one that my mother used to use all the time is that it's colder than a witch's tit. Have you ever heard that one?
I love that. I love that saying.
So you want to know what it means?
Sure.
So it means something that's very cold, obviously. It originated in Salem, Massachusetts in the 1600s when witches were portrayed as old hags with icy blood and wrinkly skin. It is suggested that the phrase comes from the assumption that witches don't have sex, so nobody will warm up their tits with their hand.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, yeah. Poor witches. All they wanted was some loving, maybe.
I just wanted some warm tits, man.
Yeah. Just a little bit of friction, just to get them a little bit warmed up there.
They got the flesh creep.
They do got the flesh creep. I feel like I've seen or I've heard hinges of hell before.
Colder than the hinges of hell. That's just like the opposite.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. The hinges of hell. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So I don't think I have heard that one.
There's just more very colorful ways to refer to the cold.
Yeah. Ooh, all right. So number 41, to have one's shirt out. So 19th century Australians had some phrases we may want to adopt, like to have one's shirt out, which means to be angry.
That's retarded.
That is kind of stupid. Like, oh man, my shirt is out. It doesn't, yeah. Oh, watch out for Deej. His shirt's out.
Well, like, why? Why is that?
Yeah.
Dude, Australians are so wild.
They are.
Have you, hold on. We need to digress
Okay.
for a second here. Have you ever heard Australian slang?
Have I heard of any, or just like, have
you heard of some of what they say?
I probably.
Okay.
I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'm sure I have.
Australian slang words and phrases. Instead of saying the band AC/DC, they say Akadaka.
No.
I swear to God.
God.
Instead of saying a child, they call them ankle biters.
Nice. I like that one.
Instead of saying afternoon, they call it the Arvo.
Oh, now that's weird.
Barbie is barbecue.
Okay, I do know that. I do, yeah. A little put a shrimp on the Barbie.
Right.
I'm not going to do an Australian accent because I can't.
Bathers are swimsuits.
Okay.
A billabong is a pond in a dry riverbed.
Okay.
A billy is a teapot.
Oh.
Let's see here. A bludger is someone who's lazy.
Oh, I'm quite the bludger. Sometimes.
Like Australian term is just lazy. Like that's all it is.
Yeah.
Like instead of saying chocolate biscuit, they call it a chalky bicky. And like a cigarette is ciggy.
Oh my God, I love it.
Christmas is Chrissy.
That's fantastic. I'm starting to like this.
Chicken is chook.
Chickie? Oh, there's gonna be a chickie.
No, chook.
Like a chicken sandwich, but
If you're
a chickie
feeling
sandy.
if you're feeling very motherly, you're clucky.
Oh. Okay.
If you want a beer, it's a coldie. Nowadays, instead of saying his shirt's out, if you're getting angry at somebody in Australia, you're cracking the shits.
Oh my God.
Then they have the C word, which I will not say on the show, but it is used when exchanging pleasantries between close friends or family members. If someone calls you the C word in Australia, you haven't done anything to make them angry. You can breathe a sigh of relief. It means you've entered the mate zone.
Oh.
So they just toss that word around friendly.
I feel like I have heard that they very much say the C word rather, freely. Yeah.
So, yeah, they got defo means definitely. Devo means devastated.
Oh, that's too close.
I know. Drongo means a fool. Dunny means toilet. Here you go. This one's good for you. Fair dinkum.
Ooh.
With a question mark. So fair dinkum equals honestly.
Oh.
So you can just say, fair dinkum, I don't want to go to work today.
Yeah, fair dinkum. I like it.
So yeah, I mean, there's so many of them. There's 125 of them, but like,
wow,
they're absolutely wild. They don't even call it McDonald's. They call it Macca's.
Oh my.
They've done it for so long, and it's so popular that McDonald's in Australia has Macca's on their sign.
Nice. I tell you what, more I think about Australia, other than that was the last week we talked about the scorpions and the bugs and everything, that you'd have to fight with there. Maybe that might not be a bad place to frequent. I mean, they're on their own little island. I mean, it's a pretty big. I'd say it's a good sized country, I would think.
They're like, listen, they call kids at the beach a shark biscuit.
Oh my God! So they just instantly just think that their kids are gonna die.
Yeah.
Apparently, like yeah, he's out there. He's a shark biscuit.
Shout out to Sheila. She's just that's a woman. That's a woman in Australia.
Oh, is it Sheila?
Sheila.
Oh,
man.
Huh. Yeah, you gotta love Australians. I do love a good Australian accent. I think the only other accent I like more than Australia, the New Zealand accent is. I love the New Zealand accent.
They're very similar.
They are very similar, but New Zealand's just got a little bit more something to it that I absolutely love.
Yeah, it's got a little bit more stank on it.
I think there is some stank. Yeah.
Anyway, number 42 and 44. Where's 43 at? 42 and 43. That's a miss. That's a typo. Yeah, but look underneath it.
Yeah, it's 44 there. Okay.
So it's off his Kaduva and off his chump. It's two ways 19th century Australians used to describe someone who is acting a little bonkers.
Freaking Australians. This is what the third one now that's Australian.
Yeah.
Off his Kaduva. Off his chump.
That dude's off his Kaduva, bro.
Crikey, he's off his chump.
Oh, God.
I love Australians now. Starting to really, really relate to these people.
Chalky Bicky.
Chalky Bicky. So here we are, number 44. We're going to hump the swag. So that means to carry your luggage on your back.
Wow.
Humping the swag.
That's lazy.
That's
more. That's way more. No, maybe it's not. Hump the swag.
That's like carry your luggage on your back. That's like a backpack.
Yeah.
So a backpack, you're humping the swag. You're going to hump.
Interesting.
Yeah. Huh.
Number 45 is happy returns. This describes vomiting.
Oh.
Despite these returns being less than happy. So when you're throwing up, you're
giving a happy return.
Oh my God.
Huh. Because when I first saw happy returns, I'm like, well, I feel like I've heard that, but obviously in that context, I have not.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. So now we're at 46, lean away. So someone who is tipsy could be called a lean away.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's I drink all the way up to lean away. Usually I don't go past lean away.
It's been a long time since I've been a lean away.
Oh, really?
Long time. I'd say years.
That's my limit. Lean away.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 47 would be off the cob.
Ooh.
And it's a slang term for the word. It's a slang term for the term corny.
Corny. Okay. Oh, okay. It's corny. Corn of the cob.
Yeah. Most Hallmark Christmas movies are off the cob these days.
Very much off the cob.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. What does it mean to be beatnik? It's because it said that piece of beatnik slang. What does beatnik mean?
I don't know.
Yeah. And it's
I
spelled.
saw an article up here. Where is it? 26 beatnik slang phrases you should start using.
Beatnik is a young person in the 50s and early 60s belonging to a subculture associated with the beat generation.
Huh.
So it's a 50s or 60s kid.
So the next one is actually a beatnik term because it's right here too on this list. Focus your audio.
Oh. What is it? 40. Wait a minute. Where are we?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was 49. 48.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. 40. We should have skipped 48 because 48's Red Onion. Red Onion is another name for a dive bar.
I never knew that, but that's cool.
Yeah.
So, like I said, number 49 is focus your audio, which obviously means listen carefully.
Okay. I don't do that a lot. I do not focus my audio. Oh, yeah. And then here's number 50, claws sharp. In beatnik speak, someone whose claws sharp is well informed on a variety of topics. You, my friend, are claws sharp.
That's right.
You are very informed with your older podcasts that you did and whatnot. You definitely, and just listening to you at work, coming around and starting some of the stuff that you start. The conversation, not start like crap, but like some of the,
I just walk around with my shirt out.
Yeah. You still walk your shirt out and you're pangwangling your sauce box. You're walking around your sauce box, your rain napper on your sauce. No, not rain napper. What was the nose bagger? Your nose bagger. After you weren't up to dick, you were after your not up to dick lunch or break, and sauce box in your hot sack, whatever the hell this other stuff is. I'm lost. I went way too crazy. I'm in the sausage part. Here, hold on.
It's all good.
I got carried away.
I am claws sharp. That's for sure.
You are. Yeah. Where are we? Oh, there we are. Number 50. Okay. Yes, you are definitely claws sharp.
I like it.
Yeah.
He's claws sharp, that one. All right, number 51, bright disease. If you know too much, particularly of the kind of information that could lead you to ratting someone out, you might have bright disease, often fatal, at least in the mafia. So, that's a lesson in don't speak more than you have to, I guess.
Yeah. So
don't learn too much.
Yeah, kind of being a snitch in a way. Yeah, because it could lead you to ratting someone out. So it could lead you to being a snitch.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I don't like to get too involved in too much gossip. I don't want to be I don't want to have bright disease.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Or when I do hear it, I instantly forget it anyway. So I don't retain any of this stuff.
You don't want to be the next one here. You don't want to end up being a blobber.
Or another way to call a rat. Ooh, this is 52 to 56.
Dang.
So not only are you a rat, you could be called a blobber, a cabbage hat, a pigeon, a viper, and a telegram. Cabbage hat. I want to be called a cabbage hat.
Mitch has the old cabbage hat on today.
Yeah. It's like, don't tell Mitch anything. He's a fucking cabbage hat.
Oh, wow. The next one is different names for your penis. 57 to 61. Master John Goodfellow and other words of the male anatomy. So there are also, of course, many interesting words for anatomy. For me, there are Master John Goodfellow, Gentleman Usher, the Staff of Life, the Siberian Scepter, the Maypole.
Oh, wow. My God.
Master John Goodfellow.
Master John Goodfellow at your service. Here comes my Gentleman Usher.
Dang, dude, that's wild.
Oh my God! And then here we come with the not literally, with the female anatomy. So we've got the Phoenix Nest, the Netherlands, Mount Pleasant, and Mrs. Fub's parlor.
Fuck. Mrs. Fub, I love it.
Mrs. Fub's parlor. So we're gonna have Master John Goodfellow visit Mrs. Fub's parlor.
Yeah. And then you guys are gonna get together, and we're gonna
oh my God, here we go.
Get the amorous Congress going, or the basket making, or the blanket hornpipe. Or the convivial society.
Oh,
those are the old school terms for sex.
Blanket hornpipe.
Oh, I love it. You're gonna hop in the old fart sack and take
Master John Goodfellow to Mrs. Flub's parlor
for a right old good blanket hornpipe session.
Oh my God.
Damn.
I had a tear running down my eye on that one. That
funny.
was great. Mrs. Fub's parlor. Oh my God.
Oh man, we're giggle mugging up here.
We are.
All right, number 70, 71, and 72. Harry, and this is you.
What's me?
Wait,
my turn.
What are these? Oh, cheating. Names for cheating on your
Oh.
significant other.
Oh, well, but why did you say it's me? I don't cheat.
Sorry.
You just saw left-handed.
I thought it was terms for left-handed people.
Yeah, I saw left-handed honeymoon. The hell does that mean?
Carrying tackle, being on a left-handed honeymoon, or groping in a peculiar river, bro. What the fuck? Wow.
Oh, wow. Listen to that one. That one's even Shakespeare's time. It's groping for trout in a peculiar river.
Wow.
Whoa. A left-handed honeymoon. That's so weird.
That is weird.
Oh. Wow. Oh, here we go. I love good cluck and grunt. Cluck and grunt is just another term for ham and eggs.
Cluck and grunt.
Cluck, okay, cluck as in eggs, chickens, and then grunt as in pigs. Pig grunt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cluck and grunt. I'm hungry for cluck and grunt.
There you go. You know what I'm hungry for? I had yesterday for breakfast. Chicks on a raft.
Chicks on a raft.
Eggs on toast. That's what I had. Chicks on a raft.
Oh my God, we're going hard now, man. Because now we got bloodhound in the hay. So that's hot dogs with sauerkraut. So every New Year's, that's the only time we ever have sauerkraut. And we put hot dog, and that's and I've said this story oodles of times, that I love hot dogs in sauerkraut, but it can't have any sauerkraut in it. I gotta wipe all the hay off my bloodhound.
Oh my God.
Oh man, that just sounds so gross when you say it like that.
I can't do sauerkraut at all.
I love the smell of it.
No.
And like I said, I love the flavoring of the hot dog, but I can't. As soon as I bite down and that little crunch happens, I'm out. I am out.
Nice.
The older I'm getting, I can fight it.
I can't.
I can fight with a little hay on my bloodhound.
It's too much. Number 76 is frog sticks with absolutely no context at all. Frog sticks are French fries. I don't know why.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. So why do they call them? Some little blood. I like a good bloodhound and frog sticks. That's a nice lunch. I might have that for lunch. Because we have actually seasoned frog sticks in the freezer that I was just looking at the other day.
Why are they called frog sticks? That's so weird.
That is very weird.
So number 77, hit it with 77.
Hounds on an Island. That is Franks and Beans.
Interesting.
I love Frank and Beans because I don't know. Every time I hear Frank and Beans, I think of. Did you ever watch There's Something About Mary?
Yes.
With Ben Stiller. And then when Ben Stiller, the infamous scene where he zips his balls into a zipper.
Oh,
and and then the girl's father, he's like, well, did you get the Frank or the beans? And then he's like, how'd you get the Frank over the beans, or the beans over the Frank, or however he says it. Oh my God, my phone's acting all wonky here. I'm losing. You'll have to do the next one because I am lost.
All right, we're on number 78. And it is on the hoof, which is any way of saying that you want your steak served rare or any meat served rare. So it's on the hoof.
On the hoof. Okay.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, that's not bad. Here, this one. You might as well do 79 because this is all about you. I'll let you do that one.
This is what I do every day. A pair of drawers. That's 2 cups of coffee.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, you are definitely, you hit up a pair of drawers a lot. So that's why I figured when I saw coffee, I figured that was you. Oh.
You got to get your water in somehow.
There you go. Or as we do in 80, 81, and 82, another way of saying water is Adam's Ale, City Juice, and Dog Soup. Dog soup.
Wow. I got a 32-ounce bottle of dog soup here.
Ew. City Juice. That's weird too. Now, why is it Adam's Ale? Is that like Adam and Eve? Adam? I wonder.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
George Eddy. So the last one on the list is George Eddy. Is a customer who doesn't tip well. Okay.
Sometimes I know Autumn accuses me of being a George Eddy at times. I just don't know how much to tip. And then I get accused of being a light tipper, which I do agree that I probably am. But I just don't know what is considered. Because they do always do the bottom, has the percentage and everything. And I'm like, I don't know.
I always just, I throw in whatever. I try not to do it low, any lower than 5.
Yeah, that's what I do 5 at the bare minimum. Yeah, bare minimum is 5.
I tend to go with like the lion minimum.
The lion minimum? What's
I just chose a different animal.
Oh, so the bare minimum. Okay, I get you.
I used to say all the time, I had a manager at Domino's. He always would say, bear with me. And I'd be like, you have a bear with you? And then I would run away.
We used to, because the term, be a deer and do this for me,
Oh, yeah.
Our family would do be an antelope and go do that for me. We would say something other than deer. Yeah, my mom would always say that. She'd like, my sister's name was Leanne. She'd be like, hey, Leanne, be an antelope and go get me some water.
I remember a guy come out on a delivery one day and he come walking out and he goes, I'm sorry, I'm in my bare feet. I'm like, you're in your human feet. And he thought that was the funniest fucking thing. He gave me a huge tip.
Just
like,
because
I've never heard that before.
Oh,
yeah.
That is smart. That's a good one.
It's like, hey, bare feet, them are human feet. Try again, buddy.
Oh, that's good. We went through 83. That's amazing.
We did. And it's only been like an hour.
Oh, wow.
I guess a little over an hour. It's been an hour and a half-ish.
Okay. That's still pretty good. That's a good episode.
Nise Bagfer. That's the episode title. For sure. That was so fucking funny. The good old Google machine, buddy.
The good old again. Yep. Me and my World Wide Web searches.
Well, since we have a little bit of time here, we can bring back something by popular request. Let's do a round of super fights. What do you say?
Oh, yes.
All right.
I am down. I completely forgot about this. I always forget about it until we talk about it at work, and then it's like, oh shit, yeah, that's right. We're gonna do this.
This was requested by our loyal listener friend Ryan.
All right.
We're gonna bring it back. So, yep. Mitch, you have a turtle.
Okay.
Okay, and he has all the abilities a turtle would normally have.
Okay.
And he can turn. Yeah, and let's see. He can. He's armed with a shotgun that shoots other shotguns.
That's just not very helpful.
And the top half of the turtle is a kraken.
Now that is very helpful.
So you are a turtle. You're half turtle, half kraken, and you're armed with a shotgun that shoots other shotguns.
Okay.
And you're going to be fighting Sherlock Holmes, who's made out of stone and can match the size of his opponent.
Uh-oh.
So,
because I don't think the Kraken's really gonna, with you being made out of stone.
I mean, a Kraken can take down a ship. I feel like here, let me just put this out here.
Okay. Yeah.
Although I can match the size of you, that's my only other ability other than the fact that Sherlock Holmes is really good at solving crimes and mysteries. He has no other defense. He's made out of stone, and in my opinion, that means he can't move at all.
Touché.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take myself out of the race here and just give it to you because you can shoot shotguns at me.
Yeah.
Out of a shotgun. So
but you're going to be a very big stone. So the shotguns really aren't going to. I think me getting having be half Kraken is the only thing that would have me win. If I'd have just been a turtle shooting shotguns with shotgun, that wouldn't be very, very helpful. You would just be able to just stand there and take it. It would almost be like a draw in a way. But yeah, I think with me being the Kraken, do Krakens? I guess Krakens don't shoot. I'm thinking of a dragon that would that shoots fire out of its mouth. Krakens don't do that, do they?
I don't think so.
Okay,
But that's
Krakens are just
okay,
big, huge.
Squids, pretty much. Like,
Okay. Yeah, I think I'd have to win because you're stoned.
Because if I'm stoned, I'm not moving. So
yeah.
Who'd ever thought that Sherlock Holmes would be getting stoned in this episode?
Exactly.
It's wild.
It's a nice bag for.
That's a nice bag for bro.
Vote Sherlock. Sherlock got Bagford.
I absolutely love that. All right. Well, I guess we'll hit him with the thing that we haven't hit him with in a long time. So as we wrap up this uproarious journey through the inexplicably sublime, we want to leave you with a challenge. Please share your thoughts with us on the topics that we've covered today. What is your take on old school slang that needs to make a comeback? Or do you have some new slang, some new school slang that you'd like to bring into the world? Because there's not enough slang out there.
Oh, there needs to be more slang. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely more slang.
Yeah.
If you have a quirky pop culture trend that you'd like us to explore, perhaps a mind-boggling question, we're here for you. You can connect with us on social media and drop us your ideas. Become part of the Sublime Squad. We're on Facebook, TikTok, Threads, and Instagram, and we are available anywhere that you can find a podcast. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and for your guaranteed dose of laughter and enlightenment. And if you like the show, leave us a review. And there you have it.
There we have it indeed. Can't wait. Hit that like and share. Hit it.
That's right. Hit it.
God damn it. Do it.
So tune in next time. I believe that we're going to be tackling phrases that are misused.
Yes.
Or phrases that we use incorrectly, or not using the full version of the phrase, which was a really fun topic to discuss.
It's gonna rock.
One of these days, I'd like to get back into. I did a discussion with myself one time about why people in movies don't hang up their phones. Like they don't say goodbye when they hang up. Yeah,
we did talk about this at work the one time.
Yeah, it's weird as fuck.
Because it feels like the only time I ever see that is, and once again, I go back to Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld, every time he talks to somebody on the phone, he actually says, okay, goodbye.
Huh.
It always says goodbye when he hangs up.
It's wild.
But other than that, I don't think you ever, yeah, you're right. I never see it.
Yeah, it just happened in that show Tracker that we were watching.
Oh, okay.
He just like hangs up.
Just hangs up.
What the fuck, dude? Like,
yeah, because we talked about this before too, because not only like with that, but remember me saying, because I don't remember who told me this, but anytime you ever watch a show, movie, anything, when it's at night, the road is always wet.
Oh, yeah.
It almost always looks like it has rained during the day or at night. Even if it's a clear night, they're always driving on a wet road. Always. Yeah, I remember this conversation. I don't know why I remember this.
Also, I noticed too, every conversation that happens in this show happens over FaceTime.
Oh, wait.
And it's like, it's weird. Like there's a scene where he wakes up in the morning and there's like a girl in bed with him, and he like opens it up and it's FaceTime, and the girl's like, "Oh man, I'm not decent," and he's like, "Oh, sorry," and he like puts it down. I'm like, "Why's it got to be fucking FaceTime? Like just fucking answer the goddamn
just
call.
Answer the phone." Yeah.
Like, he's like, "Oh, sorry, I got to take this." She like gets up and walks away. Like, what the fuck? Just answer.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, like I said, I watched that first episode of that. That looked like it might be good.
I mean, there's only 3 total, so you'd be pretty easy to catch up. But
I would be, yeah.
Who's in it? I was like, there's someone that I was like, this woman shows up in it. I'm like, I've fucking seen her before. What do I know her from? She played the mom in the Santa Claus movies. She's in this show.
Oh, okay. See, I know the guy because he was in This Is Us. He was the son.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking fellow. His nose is so straight, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Autumn had a thing for the father. That Milo, I always just called him vaginitis. It was like Venemelia or whatever. But he was the son. I can't remember. I know their last names was Pearson, but I can't remember what his name was.
Wild.
But he was good in it. He was pretty good in that show. Yeah, he's a looker, that's for sure.
His nose is so inexplicably straight.
I'm gonna have to take a really good look at his nose. I don't think I ever really focused on that.
They have a nice long scene where it's just focused on him for like 5 minutes straight, and I'm like, dude, that dude's nose is crazy straight.
You gotta DM him, say, hey, man, I love your nose.
Your nose is so inexplicably straight. Straighter than me, even.
Yeah, ooh.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time.
See you next week.